Joining me right now, Fox News Latino contributor Rick Sanchez, along with the Republican strategist Boris Epshteyn. Good to see you, gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us.
Hey,
Rick,
good morning.
your observations from last night.
I don't disagree in one small way with how those people in Los Angeles feel. I disagree completely with the way that they comported themselves. If you're a Hispanic or a Latino in America like I do, you still have to feel offended by what Donald Trump has represented every time he sits there and stands up in front of so-called white people and essentially continues his rhetoric. That is that we got to get rid of these people coming over the border. And Hispanics, Latinos who cross the border tend to be rapists and criminals. Anytime that you make that kind of statement about people, you can expect that they're going to be angry. Does that give them the right to act like idiots, as some of these people apparently did in this riot yesterday, or in this disturbance? It wasn't a riot.
Right.
Absolutely not. But yeah, I can't stand this man for what he said. As a Hispanic in the United States, he stands against every fiber in my being.
Right.
He's insulted my father and my mother and my grandparents, and he's insulted the name of and what Hispanics represent in the United States.
Yeah.
That's a fact, and we can't get away from it, and it's too bad there's not more Rick Sanchez's on TV and on cable news to be able to say this instead of all the apologists for Donald Trump who keep saying, well, that's not really what he meant. No, that's what he meant because that's what he said.
And isn't this the sentiment, Boris Epshteyn, that is the big concern for Donald Trump? He cannot get the vote of a Rick Sanchez. He is not resonating with a number of groups, and isn't that the issue that the Republicans are worried about? That he needs this Hispanic vote, he needs also the woman vote?
Well, if you look at the numbers, that's not the case. Trump's doing very well
with Hispanics?
With white male voters, doing much better with female voters, and he will do fine with Hispanics, did well with Hispanics in Nevada. Now, to Rick's point, he's saying he disagrees with the protesters.
He did not do well with Hispanics in Nevada.
I'll let you talk your nonsense, now let me talk. So, Rick went on there and talked about how he disagrees with the way people acted, but then went to incite that same violence by saying that Trump insulted his father. Nobody insulted Rick's father. All Trump said is he doesn't want people coming over the border illegally. He doesn't want illegal immigration to continue. What is wrong?
He said they're rapists and criminals.
Illegal immigration. And if you look at what happened last night, these are the exact kind of riots that we don't want happening in America.
But this is happening because of what Rick is talking about.
Or it's happening because of the way these people choose to act. Riots have happened in rallies long before Donald Trump. So these people are choosing to comport themselves in that way, and they're doing it because they're protesting what? Donald Trump not wanting illegal immigration.
But it's personal for Rick Sanchez. It's personal.
Well, Rick Sanchez could not vote for Donald Trump then. It's up to him.
But negative feelings.
Neither can 92%. But neither. Look, let's look at the. He's lying, and that's great. He can cite one poll in Nevada that measured 25 Republican Hispanics. By the way,
he did get Hispanics. He got Hispanics in Nevada.
87 to 90% of Hispanics in every single poll that has been taken have been saying they would never vote for this man.
That's why Trump did so badly in Florida, right? What happened in Florida? Florida's a state with a lot of Hispanics. Trump crushed in Florida, Rick. And he will do so in the general
We're talking about a general election, and we're talking about Hispanics. We're not talking about one particular race in one place or the other.
The fact of the matter is,
he doesn't have the numbers to be able to pull off a general election win, especially with this sentiment that's being felt, like Maria said, not only by Hispanics, but by others. In fact, the latest measures I've seen of Asians, Hispanics, women, Muslims in the United States, they all say, we can never vote for this man.
And
listen, with all due respect, he brought it on himself.